Cale wants to come and share a word. I do want to say thank you to those who have given extra over and above your tithe to help us. Cale, we went out to eat the other day, and he said he might sometime want to have something to share, and I said, well, today would be a good sometime to do that. All right? How about that?
Quite timely that my nephew Landon comes in the door, and I was using his picture from 2003 to mark the place. This was kind of tossed on me this morning, so I apologize. No offense, Peter. Malachi chapter 3 is the chapter that talks about tithing. And we've all heard the verse where it says, bring all the tithes into the storehouse, that there may be meat in my house, and prove me now herewith, says the Lord. Now this is really tough for me to read because I'm not a King James guy. They may offend some other churches, but I grabbed this out of the car. Luckily this morning I'd had it. There it says, bring all the tithes into the storehouse, and you'll fill up my house, and then I will pour out unto you that which you cannot have enough room to receive. And we're all familiar with that. Pay your tithe, Jesus is going to pay you back. We're missing something. We need to go up 2 verses. Verse number 8. Anybody familiar with Malachi 3:8? This is old school, King James. Will a man rob God? Yet ye have robbed me, even this whole nation. The nation is the nation of Israel, his chosen people. Today, this is the nation I'm speaking to, his chosen people in this house. Will you rob God? And you're looking at me, are you crazy? I'm not going to rob God. He's the almighty creator of everything. When you come here to place your tithes in this basket and your offerings here, and you've made a grand total of $650 for the week, your check over here should be $65. If you've got anything over that, it should go in here. If you've made $200, you put $20 over here. Anything past that goes here. Now, I know it's easy for you guys to look at me and say, he's crazy. Dude, I haven't worked since 2001. What's he talking to me about tithing? That's true. I haven't worked since 2001. And in that time, we've been very faithful, and God, in turn, has been very faithful to us. And there are times that we have fallen away. Not necessarily in our faith, but it has to be correlating with our faith because it is part of our faith giving. When we stopped giving to God, we lost our home, we lost our business, we lost our cars, and almost our sanity. We return back to God. We're given more than we had before. You go from living on 2 acres to 33 acres. That's unheard of. Are you serious? It happens. At the end of the week, you pay your bills, or the first of the week, you pay your bills. You've got your Dish Network, you've got DirecTV, you've got Charter Cable, you've got AT&T, you've got wireless. You've got vapors, or you've got cigarettes, or you've got dip, or you've got tobacco. You've got some kind of food, a lot of it. Look at all of us. Talking to me. This is where it goes first.
Yes. Listen.
The change that they were talking about, it's not just about money. Yeah, we give back our money here. But the change that can be broken, and I didn't know I was going to be wearing army pants and we were singing about army today. But the chains that can be broken are the chains that have you bound, fearful to give back what He's requested. He told you. Now we can believe God. This is what kills me. We can believe this. We can believe in a Creator who sent 1/3 of Himself to the earth as a human to bleed just like me. We can believe that that dude can come down here and walk around for 33 years, hang on the cross, die, get in behind a rock, come out 3 days later, and then if we just believe in Him, we can go to heaven. Okay. Yeah. So we can believe that. But we can't believe the part where He says in Malachi chapter 3, verse 10, that if we'll give Him 10% of our check in this basket right here, He will give us more than we can ever handle. Now, I'm not talking about just money. God wants to give us things. And not just things like nice cars or nice clothes. God wants to give us great health. If you go to the next verse past that, it says if you do this, after He tells you He'll fill you up till you can't hold anymore, He says, I will rebuke The devourer.
Yeah, come on.
Who's the devourer? Anybody know? It's Satan, the devil with the little d, because he doesn't deserve a big one. I mean, come on. So we give what we've been told to give. The chains fall away. And we're able to do things for His kingdom. The impact for hope, we've got families with children who live an existence we can't even imagine. Those families, imagine how they have to live just to get up every day. Most of us are doing pretty good compared. You know? Look at the Daniels family, Raheem and them. They lost it all, man. Well, there's so many needs in this house. Physically, spiritually, emotionally, financially. And it's all tied to this basket right here. I am completely convinced, as a near 41-year-old individual, that that is the key to the kingdom of heaven.
Amen.
Because when you do that right there, you release His power into your life. You give Him the opportunity. It's the only time He says, and we hear this all the time, it's the only test He lets us give Him. And I've tested Him enough. The tithe is the Lord's.
Yes, it is.
And if you're in this house and you're fearful to give because, well, I don't have enough to tithe, I can't afford to tithe. Ladies and gentlemen, you cannot afford not to tithe.
Amen.
If you think you don't have enough money to put your $65 or your $58, whatever, if you're so fearful to give that back to Him, you will continue to live in this. You're going to continue to live right where you are. You cannot, He can't open up His heaven to you until you open your wallet to Him. God doesn't need your money. God demands your obedience. And if you do not find yourself obedient, and the one thing He says to test Him in, if you cannot be obedient in that, you cannot, for the life, I can't for the life of me understand how you think that He is going to come and do something special in your life. We all need something special in our lives. My wife and I have got some tremendous dreams for some great business opportunities that God's given us. We need that. We believe it's coming. And when it does, it's going to go right in that box right there. Every time it's going to go right over here. You need it. Some people need healing. Some people need a new job. Some people need a car. Some people need tires. I can't afford a tithe. I got to buy a set of tires. Put your tithe in the basket. Let somebody call you and tell you they found a set of tires to give you. I prayed and I was like, God, I need a tractor. I need a tractor. I need a tractor. I'm a farmer. I'm supposed to have a tractor, right? I got ahead of myself and wound up buying a tractor. Got ahead of the Lord and bought a tractor. It sat for 2 years and didn't run. In the midst of that time, I prayed, God, I want a red tractor because I'm not a John Deere guy. And what was so funny, after I had spent the money to buy the tractor that wound up not running, a lady called and said, I got a tractor I want to give you. Yeah, it is funny. I mean, who just calls somebody and says, hey, I want to give you a tractor? But it happens. And just this week, I actually sold the one that didn't run, and I put the money right here. If I'd have gave $20 more, we'd have made $7,000. I didn't know the preacher. He said, I need 170, Mr. I want you. Let me encourage you. I know how it is to be fearful. I know how it is to have the gray cloud over your head. And no, you don't. Yes, I do. You sit there, you have a discussion with your wife, where we're going to live. We've got no idea. We're going to keep the house. We're going to try to pay for the house. We're going to try to pay for the business. The business makes money. The house eats money. But we've got to have somewhere to live, and you don't have any idea what to do. You don't have any idea how you're going to put gas in your car, where the groceries are going to come from. You need help. There's people in your family that need help. There's people in your church that need help, and you're just wandering around. You're just like this all the time. You don't know what to do. If there's a chain of oppression wrapped around you right now, in regards to giving, that chain can be broken. There can be a move of God in your life that you've never experienced before if you'll just release yourself to give. It's one thing to, we all get up and we walk to the basket and we toss our money in. If you put $1 in that basket, it means you made $10 this week. That's sad. If you're working and making $10 a week, we need to get you to job services and find something else to do. Don't rob from God. God can't bless you the way that He wants to if you're not being obedient to Him. Please be obedient to Him. It is so worth it.
Amen.
now when we go out, it'll be the air let out of your tires instead of mine.
Sorry.
The most natural thing to
Brother,
do, if there wasn't one verse in the Bible about giving and tithing, is to want to give something tangible back to God who has done so much for us.
Amen.
That ought to be the most natural thing as a child of God you do. Want to give back to God something because of what He's done for us. Kathy.
It's just an announcement, so if somebody's got.
Well, I got one more thing to say.